We're here to talk through this Kakuro by David Altizio. It's themed on F pentominoes, and you can see the four F pentominoes in the grid. So to start off with, I see the intersection of the 7 and the 13, and you need a 4 here and a 9 here to make it work. And then the 9 there means that now this 24 has 5 cells remaining and a sum of 15 remaining. So that would be 1 to 5, and that means that this intersection with the 14 has to be the 5, and you get a 9 here. After that, because of the 7 sum here and we have the 4 here, we get a 1 2 here because there's 3 remaining. That means there's a 3 4 here. Also, since 1 2 3 and 4 are all that's remaining for this 24, 3 and 4 are the only ones that can come here. Anything lower is too low to make the 20 work. Now, either way, whether it's 3, there will be 8 and 9, or 4 and 7 and 9, that means you get the 9 here, and you get the 7 8 pair here. Now, you get 1 2 and a 1 2, but since we place the 9 here, there's a 2 here, so the 2 and 1 resolve. Um, now, the minimum possible digit here is a 3 because 1 and 2 are taken. And here as well, the minimum possible digit is a 3. Now, if we use that, the minimum sum for these two cells is actually 3 and 4. So 9 plus 7 is 16. So this cannot be an 8, it's too large. So you get a 7, and that gives us progress here. And because it's a 4, this is 1 and 3. Now, since 2 and 5 are the only things left for the 11, this 8, which could have been a 1 3 4, has to be a 1 2 5. Either way, there's a 1 here because of the 1 here, the 4. Now, this 39 has 7 cells. That means it misses 6 in 2 cells. So that 6 in 2 cells cannot be 4 and 2 because we see the 4 here. So it has to be 5 and 1. So it can't have 5 and 1. That means it would have to have a 2 instead of the 5. Now, also that means that the remaining two digits, we can see what's the remaining digits here. The remaining two small digits are 3 and 6. So nothing larger than 6 can come for the 7 sum. So that's a 3 and 6. Nothing larger than 6 can come for the 21. So there's a 3 and 6 here. So that actually leads to a 7, 8, 9 over here. And you can't have a 7 for the 14. Now, also, this 29 means that there are two cells out again, and those two cells have to sum to 16. That means 7 and 9 are not a part of this sum. So this actually turns into an 8, and that resolves this triple. Now, since, like we said, 7 and 9 are not a part of this, and this is a 15 sum where 8 also can't be there, so this is a 6. So 9. So 3, 4, and 5 are all that's remaining in this sum, so 5 has to come over here. This is a 6 as well. Now, this 3, 6, we can just mark a 1, 4. Let's look in this corner. So this has to be a 5 or 6 because it's 21 sum. You can't have anything larger than a 6. So also because this is a 3 or 4, this will either be 7 and 9 or 8 and 9. You can't have a 9 for the 9 sum. So this is actually 9 and 5. This 15 sum actually has 6, 7, and 9 looking at it. So you get an 8 and a 7. Now the remaining digits for this 42 sum are 3, 4, and 5, since 1 and 2 can't be there because the missing cells have to sum to 3. It's 3, 4, and 5. Here we have, okay, since the 5 is gone over here, and here as well, the 29 has 3 and 4 remaining. So there's a 3 and 4 here that forms a pair. You get the 1 here. So now what remains here is a 4, 5, and 6. We can't have a 5 here for the 10. We can't have a 4 here for the 8. So let's just mark these. Now what we see is these have to be maximum. This has to be 3 and 6 so that this is a 9. Anything lower and you can't have anything in this cell. So that resolves this whole area. Now because this is a 9, the remaining 3 cells sum to 7. That can only be 1, 2, and 4. So this is a 4. That gives us some progress here. And the remaining digit is a 5 for this sum. Now this is a 1, 2. That means this is a 6 or 7, this is an 8 or 9. What we can actually also remember is that since this is a 3, so the remaining two cells for the 17 sum to 10, and this sums to 8. So that's an 18 over here, and this is a 3. So this is a 15. So we know that we can keep it in mind for later. And also that means that the other 6 and 8 would have to be here along with the 2, because that's what is remaining for the 37. It, it has 3 cells that's out of it. So that can only be 1, 3, and 4 to sum to 8, because it can't be 1, 2, 5 because we have 5 already. Now this 30 sum is actually interesting because the only remaining digits can be a 2 and then something that sums to 15, two cells that sum to 15. So since this cell can't be a 2 and it can't be a 1, 3, 4, 5 as well, it can only be a 6. That means the other digit here has to be a 9 along with the 6, because 7 and 8 have to be out of it. So 9 can only be here, and 2 and 7. Now, this could be a 1, 3, or 4. It can't be a 1 because you need a 9 here. It can't be a 3, you need a 7 here. So 4, 6. And then this can't be a 3 for the 6 sum. So that's 1, 5, and you get a 3 here. This is 20. The remaining is 2. Now you need a 17 here. So that can only be done with 9 and 8. Since 7 is here, we remember that this is a 15 sum. So that resolves this part. So the 8 comes here and finish off with the 2. So quite a few interesting steps here, starting off with this lower area and moving on. And largely what we used was these sums of 7 cells or 6 cells where we had to consider what's not there more than what's there. So that helped us make progress through this. We kind of went in an anti-clockwise direction. We hope this walkthrough was helpful for you. Thank you, David, for the puzzle, and thank you all for watching.